Hello and welcome. Now that we learned to connect data into Tableau, let's move forward and learn how to use the data we imported to create basic visualizations. Some of the basic visualizations that we would like to cover are mainly bar charts, line charts, and scatter plot. However, there are other charts that we may need to use in our analysis, such as heat maps, area charts, geographical maps, and histogram, just to name a few. We start by creating a new sheet where we will place. Let's start by creating a simple bar chart using the category as the columns. That is, we just click and drag drop the field that we want to be on the columns and place it. You'll notice that the data has been displayed on the sheet. Then we'll hide the measure that we want to work with. I would like to visualize the sales by categories, and there we go. We have a simple line chart. It's a vertical bar chart, but we can convert this into a horizontal bar chart and back into a vertical bar chart. That's it. We just have to drag and drop the fields. The columns takes the categorical variables, and then the rows takes the rows take the dimensions, that is the numeric data. Now that we have created just a simple bar chart, let's try to customize this to our liking. The first thing you'll note, the sheet name is sheet 1. We can convert that by renaming this to sales by category. And there you go, the sheet name has changed. We can also change this direct by double clicking it. Currently the sheet name is the worksheet title is based on the sheet name, and we can change this into whichever we want by just double clicking. We double click on that, then we name this sales by category. We can further make it more appealing by changing the font size, bolding the font size, increasing the font size, and let's say we center align this and change the color to any that pleases us. That's it. We have a very nice title. We can further add this title or format the title. To format the title, you'll notice that we now have a new panel here. We can have a shading. Let's shade that to our liking. We can have any color that we wish. Note that on the shading, it should be a light color that is not too dull. There you go. We have a nice shading for the title. We can also include some borders or even change the border size. We can change the color of the borders, but for now let's have none. That's for the title. We also have this. We can eliminate this by this is the category. We can hide the header for the categories, and there it disappears. Or we can include that by showing the header. We also have the cells. We can remove the header, and we can also show the header by clicking on these show the headers. We can fit this to width, and there you go. We have nice and big chart. I want to remove these. We can say hide the label. There you go. We don't have the label now. It's gone. We can also hide the label in this case, but let's have the sales. We have the furniture, technology, and office supplies. Note we have the sales, that is the total sales, the sum of all sales. As you can see, sum of sales in group based on the categories. What if we wanted to change this to something else? Let's move. And you can see that under measures, we have the sum. These are called the aggregation. And we have the sum, average, median, count, and count distinct. Let's make this the average. You'll note that the numbers changed. Technology has the highest sales by average, while the office supplies has the lowest by average. Then we can also work with median. Now the furniture has the highest sales by median. We can also work with count distinct, where the office supplies has the highest in this case. These are called the aggregation. That's the function we are using to aggregate all to calculate. For now, let's work with the average. Note that this changed to, this is represented by a simple title, average sales. We can always change that by clicking on it and say that we want to edit this axis. We can change the title by selecting custom. Then we have the sales. We change that to sales, and it's automatically changed to sales. We can further format these add more formatting features by clicking on format. We can format the axis, we can format the pins, and we can also specify which we want to format. We can format the font, the alignment, the color, and so on and so forth. There we are for a simple bar chart. Let us also learn how to add more features into this bar chart. For example, we can color each of the bars using different colors. The easiest way is to just color them based on the categories. We have the furniture, office supplies, and technology. So we'll drag and drop the category field and place it in the colors card. You'll notice that the colors have changed and they are based on the categories. We have a legend here. We can opt to hide these or change the title or any of our choices. But in our case, let's hide these. We want to have just the bar chart. That's a simple bar chart. Let's also create a new bar chart. Let us try to use the shipment modes. We have 4 shipment modes. We have first class, same day, second class, standard class. Then let's see the quantity of items that were shipped through these modes. There we have a simple bar chart. Let's invert this to a horizontal. And in this case, we might need to fit the height. Let's hide these. And we also need them to have different colors. And we also want to have quantity under the labels. To see how many items were shipped through the shipment mode, we need to rename these to quantity by shipment mode. Format these center, bold, and use the table. Bold, there we are. In cases where we want to add more variables, that is fields, we can take these and place it before the shipment mode, and you'll realize that now our chart has been separated into 3 distinct parts representing the furniture, office, and technology. Now we have how many charts? We have 3 charts, one for the furniture, the other one for the office supplies, and the third for the technology. That we can also make changes based on this and change the aggregation to, let's say, average. We can also work with count distinct, or let's settle for the sales, for the sum. You'll notice that the highest sales were under office supply, and shipped through the standard class. Normally I like to hide these because we know what the class represent since we have the names. That's it for bar charts. Although there are further customization that we can use, those are the basic ones, and we will cover the others later on.